Hi everyone, welcome back to Calamity Hills. I am Honeywell and today we are in the neighborhood. We are going to finish Jan and Wally's house once and for all. They are sitting in the sim bin and need a place to live. So let's get started. And here we are. This should look familiar to everybody. When we last left off, I mentioned that I wasn't happy with the roof the way this lines up right here. And the slacker had a good suggestion that we don't need to necessarily have this roof line up. We could lower it. So we want to go ahead and try that out and see what happens with that. Let's do 35 degrees. And I'm not sure, because I think we might be just having like another sort of problem, because then the roof isn't going to line up with this edge right here. But maybe instead of keeping it as a gable roof, maybe we can just put one of these roofs. Which ones are these? A hip roof. If I could delete some of that trim, give me just a moment and I will do that. What do you think about that? We can put the siding back on and we could adjust this roof to line up with that line right there. I think I might like that. Do you know what I don't like? I don't like this flag. Let's get rid of that stupid thing. It's like too small or something. We're still gonna have a weird kind of a trim thing, I think, going on here. Let us raise this. Well, let's see, what are we at? We're at 45 by default, so which way do we want to go? Let's try 47, or is it 40? Let's try 43, because I think that would be right. Oh, would you look at that? That's almost exactly. Maybe 42? No, it's not going to go up anymore, but that will be fine. So that kind of matches up. We kind of have that same problem with the trim. But I think I like that roof better, just like that. So we'll go with that and see. And then Amunique said something about instead of having the double windows in the back, that we could just center one. And that is not a bad idea. But when you take the layout of the bedroom into consideration, I don't think that's something that I want to do, because I don't want the bed underneath the window. And I like them on the sides like that. So I think we're going to leave our windows just the way they are in the back. I think it is absolutely fine the way they're at. Even if it would look better with one centered, I'm fine with the way they are, just so the furniture place is nice in the house. But what I wasn't liking was the color of the house. As soon as I quit the last time, I wasn't happy with the blue. I think I said I wanted to try a more earth toned color palette, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through that, but I will be trying out some different color sidings and everything, and I will bring you back when I've decided on one. I mentioned a brown, and I think I'm just going to go with this brown combination here. So I'm going to spend the next few minutes recoloring the house, and I will bring you back when that's done. Here we go. I was playing around with some other colors, and I think I'm going to go with this pinky taupe color instead of the brown. I think it'll still, because it has like the brown roof and the brown shutters, I think it'll still fit in better with these front row of houses. But it also, I think, maybe might suit Jan just a little bit more. Just a little, a girly color. I don't know. Maybe just a tiny bit less boring. Still boring, but maybe a tiny bit less so. So that will be good. The only thing is that if we use this brown color now, the rest of the roof, I don't like the black edge. So I think I'm going to add more trim to the house. And that goes on relatively quickly. I think you saw it before in the last episode. think this is the color we're using. And yeah, 2 seconds to do this. But it just gives the rest of the roof a more finished look, so I'm going to continue going around the house adding more trim. And there we go, we added roof trim around the entire house. And I wanted to go ahead and take a look at this really quick in neighborhood view, just to make sure that I'm happy with the color. So I will meet you out. And I think I'm happy with that. I think it blends in more and it doesn't stick out so much, which is what I wanted. So let's get back to it. Here we are. I think we're going to need to put some finishing touches on the house before we finish up with the exterior, but I really think it's time to move on to the interior and get working on that. So let's see what we have here. Should we just start with the top and work our way down? I think that would be fine. Let's put the walls down. And yeah, let's do... We want kind of a big chunky dresser and then something to match it. So let's see what we have here. No. Oh, what about this Glamour Life set? I like this nice enough, and it has a matching bed. Let's go with that. Let's get the matching bed, and that should be easy enough. This is, we're just giving them enough furniture so I can feel if we never decorate another thing in the house, I'd still feel fine with leaving them here. But I don't want this to be their final furniture, because I want them to be able to move in and actually play them and give them... Oh, do you know what? I don't like that. The handles on the wardrobe do not match the bed. Do these have different colors? They do. But I don't really like the silver. I like the gold. Maybe I'll recolor the bed. No, let's not do that. Let's give them a color. I think people already have this color. I like this color. I think I might have used this in Decor in Danielle's house too. I don't care, it's a different bed. Okay, so we have a dresser, we have a bed that we can actually use now thanks to Jan. Very happy about that. Let's get some curtains. Curtains, which are not allowed yet. They still aren't unlocked now that that Winnie isn't suppressing rock, the artist restriction, by being at the top of the rock god career. Although, if David lifts Slacker for us, there's no reason why Winnie couldn't get a job in the music career again. The reason why we can't have her do that is because of the Slacker restriction. So if we live, do we want to just go like a nice neutral? It's a purpley color. Let's go with that one. Again, we're not really, I just want to get something done. Okay, that's good. A carpet? Sure. Who doesn't like carpets? Is this the right size? We have that one. That one's a nice size. I think, do we have any green? What about patterns? That looks kind of neat, but no. Let's stick to plain here. Go through our colors. We could put an orange rug in Una's room downstairs. No, it looks like I don't really have one. Oh, well, maybe that one. We could do that. What about wall paint? Let's do a different color. Do I really have anything though? Not really. Are we gonna go beigey? No. I kind of like the gray though. Maybe. Maybe that doesn't match at all. Let me pick out a color. I kind of like that color. It's kind of like a brown taupey color. That is fine, I think. We need a light and a nightstand. And I think this set comes with matching nightstands, if I'm not mistaken. But you know what? I don't like that. I think that makes this kind of small bedroom look pretty crowded. That doesn't look nice at all, does it? Oh, look at this wall in here. Let's fix that. I guess because from taking off the roof, look at that. That wall height is the wrong size. Let's fix that. And then the outside. That's better. But we still don't have a nightstand in here. Do you know what we could put though for some sort of like little decoration? One of these. Let's lower this down. It's kind of nightstand height. And we can put a light on this. That would work. I think there's a matching mirror to this set too. Let's see. I guess that would match better, but I like that one. I like the darker one better. And then we need to give them a light. It can't be a big one because the shelf is pretty narrow. Yeah, let's do my candle, my favorite candle here. It's kind of a weak light. But that's fine. I'll put some invisible lights in here too. I don't like the way the curtains are going into the wall either, so let's fix that. And quarter tile isn't going to do it, so we're going to turn off snap objects to grid. And we'll just pull these curtains over a little bit. I just want them to kind of not be smushed into the wall so much. Just so it doesn't bother me when I'm looking at this. And that looks fine to me. And let's pull this one over a little bit too. Why it's okay to go into the bed but not the wall, I do not know. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's take a look at that. That looks a little better. And do we want to put a mirror or a picture? There is a matching mirror to this set, which is right. But I don't like the reflection. So yeah, we're not going to put a mirror there. Do you know what else there is though? There is... Let's move that over a smidge. Let's leave well enough alone. There's a painting that comes with this set. Maybe we could put a painting above that shelf. Maybe I could stop being crazy. We're just furnishing this a little bit, and I would be happy if nothing else ever happened to this. They have a wardrobe, a bed, a little bit of decor. That looks fine to me. Let's move on to the sewing room. Do we just want to keep this like this? I think we might. Let's see if we can move this. I just, since we're looking at the room as a kind of a whole, I just wanted to kind of coordinate that a little bit better. Do we want that color? I guess we could go with that color. And we could put a light on that table now. Like a task light? Sure. Gold? Yes, please. Face that way. That can be that room's light. Again, I might go through here and put some invisible lights to up the light later, but this is good enough. So we have a light. Let's turn off snap objects to the grid. And we need a bench. And I think I'm just going to use the ones that I made for this set. Not overthink it. There we go. Turn off quarter tile placement. Do we want this sewing machine here? I think we do. I think we do, and let's give them a little clothes rack since Wally is sewing for Jan. How close can we get that? Let's turn that's good. What color clothes do we have here? Those. Let's do those colors. So that clearly looks like a sewing room. Let's add some trim to this opening here in the floor. Some trim. What color? Is this color good? Probably. There we go, and that just finishes off that edge. Are we going to bother to recolor this this door? Well, I guess it depends if we're going to recolor this window. Let's put some curtains up. Should we just do the same color? I think so. Where were we at? Are these the right ones? No. These the right ones? Yes. And we'll just do, yeah, I'm not gonna like that white. What did we have? We had a gold hardware and then this brown. That's fine. No, but this room is looking a little dark to me. Let's see if let's just keep it in a brown color, but let's just lighten it up some. That's better. It looks brighter like you would find. And do we want to put some blinds up? I think we do. Are these right? They are, but I don't like that color, so let's see if we can't. Do we want that white? I don't think we do. I think we want to go with like a kind of richer color. Which means we need to change these out. So let's just do it. Instead of the window with shutters, we're going to put up a double window without shutters, and then we'll add the shutters. Okay, what do we want? Short and... Was this the color brown that we had? I don't know. We'll fix it once we get inside. And then we need to add some shutters. And these are the small ones. And what brown do we have here? This brown. Let's, I think this is going to take me more than I have time to do this morning. So but you know what? We've already had 3 episodes of this house. Maybe I'll just do another, I'll save this recording and then we'll get back to this. And I'll splice them together because I don't think we want 4 videos on this like little tiny starter house. I think that's excessive. Okay, that looks fine there. And then we have the brown color window that we want on the interior, right? Right. Let's just recolor this doors while we're at it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Are we just doing this color? You know what? Just do that. No one is ever going to see it. So let's stop being crazy. And then we want this blind to kind of blend with this window more. I think to the left I have neutrals. I think that is fine right there. Let's not get crazy. Let's get crazy. Let's look. Because what if something's better? Like, what if... Oh, these might be better. They're not better. That is fine. This feels a little unfinished to me. Oh, do you know what we could put? We could put like a little dressing screen. Let's do one of those. This one I think, in a brown. Oh, perfect. Let us take down this cutaway wall right here, and we're going to use Numenor's no cutaway wall, and we'll put a section of that right here, and that way our little private dressing room stays private. And do we like the way that looks? Maybe butt it up a little bit closer to the wall. I mean, it's not, obviously, it's just for looks. Jan is not going to go behind there trying on clothes that Wally sewed. I think the only thing that you can sew is like oven mitts and curtains and stuff, which we're not going to use. Okay, but this looks like a pretty functional little sewing room. Maybe something in here to signify that it's Wally's room. Wally, what is Wally into? His hobby is arts and crafts, and he wears a basketball tee. You know, I think there's some sports memorabilia. No, what is that, like a hockey or a soccer shirt? I think he wears like a basketball one. Is there another? And what about this one? Oh, perfect. This is perfect. So we can give him like a little red tank top. Because we are going to, now that we can get some clothes, we are going to be changing that. Okay, and that looks like Wally's room. So Wally has his little sewing room. They have a bedroom over here. Let's get rid of these white windows too. Two. Whoops. 1, 2, 1, 2. What about that? Is that a good color? I just don't like the real white. Oh. I keep messing everything up. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, sure, I guess we'll just go with that one. And 1, 2. There we go. Which doesn't look like the same color over there. But it's fine. It is fine. Okay, yes, I am happy with that. It's not overly decorated, but it doesn't look like no one lives here. And on this balcony here, I think we should put... That looks better already, doesn't it? Let's put in... Since we have that no cutaway wall over here, let's put in like a little faux like air conditioning heating unit up here to make it look like there's a reason why we have this exposed. And we can just do that. We'll just put in a little just a little stage, and we'll recolor this. I think everyone probably uses the same stuff to make one of these, right? Let's see, where is that metalish looking siding? I like this one because it has like the nice cubed look right there. And then there's a grill. Is it miscellaneous? Yeah, a little bit of metal there. And let's put some vents on here, if I can find them. Some little vents. False. And let's shift this down one. Sure. Down one. Put another on here, just for, you know, reasons. That looks good enough. Do we want to finish off that edge? I guess we could just do like a little silver one. A little silver fence, perhaps, maybe. It doesn't really add much, but that's fine. And maybe some pipe as well. Yeah, this is the ticket. Sure. That looks fine. And yeah, then it looks like there's a reason why that's open, so we can have access to that. I like that. Good for me. Raise that up one more time. Very nice. This floorboard on the outside makes it look more finished and nicer. I like that. And I am out of time right now, so... but it won't matter because I'm going to splice these videos together. As soon as we're done this, we'll go downstairs, we'll decorate some more, and then we need to put the finishing touches on the outside of the house. This family has plenty of money, over 100,000 simoleons, so that will be fine. We'll do Una's bedroom, something with the kitchen and the living room. Not too much longer. And here we are downstairs. Unfortunately, I had a problem with the recording. I recorded this in 4 parts: the beginning, the interior, the exterior, and then the last little bit in neighborhood view, and the 2 middle parts were corrupted, so you are going to miss out on the process of how we got here, but know that it was long and torturous. and you may want to thank me for missing out on it. This is what Una's room ended up looking like. Our bathroom, our kitchen and dining area, and then our living room. And then we have the outside of the house. And here we are with the exterior of the house. I believe we changed the house color and the roof in the first part, so this is largely unchanged. We just did a few finishing touches. We added a fence and a driveway. And here we are on the side of the house, where we just added a hint of low maintenance landscaping and a few planters that Wally can plant some vegetables in. Nothing too fancy, just a little bit to give the yard a more finished look. And then here we are at the back of the house, which should be largely unchanged. I think the only thing we added were a few trees to help obscure the neighbors and the street, and that is all. And one last look at the house from the front. This is by no means a dream house, but it's a nice house, and I think Wally and Jan are going to be perfectly happy here. Even if we do absolutely nothing else to the house, it's fine. But if they do wants to buy things and want to grow into the house, there's plenty of room and space to decorate and do that. And we will finish up in the neighborhood. Okay, here we are from the neighborhood view. I really like it. I think it fits in perfectly, and it will be a nice house for Wally and Jan. I hope the episode wasn't as torturous for you as it was for me. But it is what it is. I am very happy to be done, and I'm happy with the result. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the likes and the comments, all that good stuff. I always appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.